Good morning. Welcome to the Kehillat Shari Torah Halacha review for Thursday, February 4th. We're talking about the obligations of reading the Megillah. We said yesterday that men and women are similarly obligated, both obligated to hear the Megillah being read twice, once in the night of Purim, that's Thursday night, and once again in the morning, that's Friday after sunup. Boys and girls who have reached the age of chinuch, the educable age, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there, 5, 6, 7, 8, some say. The age of chinuch is dependent on when each child is mature enough to listen to the entire Megillah reading. Takes a good half an hour, 40 minutes, depending on who's reading. 40 minutes, 45 minutes could be. So someone has to be able to sit still, quietly, and focus on the words of the Megillah, certainly without disturbing others, and that's a very important part. Some maintain that there's a minhag to bring even younger children, even below the age of chinuch, to hear the Megillah in shul, provided they will not disturb the others who were there to hear the Megillah reading. It's preferable for a man to fulfill the mitzvah of Megillah reading in shul with a minyan. Therefore, if a man's going to read the Megillah for women, he should first hear the Megillah in shul before going off and doing that other reading. Alternatively, if he reads for the women before going to shul, he'll have in mind the mitzvah to fulfill also. Let's see, who says the bracha? There's different views over who makes the bracha, over whether the Baal Korah, the Megillah reader, recites the bracha for women, or whether women say their own bracha. The prevailing custom is that if the Megillah reader has already fulfilled the mitzvah, in other words, this is not his mitzvah fulfilling reading, women recite their own bracha. So that's found usually at the beginning of the printed Megillahs that we have. Let's just take a look while we're on the topic, shall we? So the printed Megillahs, I know, have the soft cover Megillahs definitely have. The hardcover art scroll Megillahs probably have it also. And let's just take a look on page 1252 of the art scroll Chumash, which hopefully you have one at home or have access to one. If you need one, please get in touch. Let us know. And in fact, the text of the Megillah begins on page 1252. The page just before that has the blessings recited before reading Megillah's Esther. I am not sure about the older Chumashim, if they have it or not, but the art scroll certainly has the brachas before, and I'm looking on page 1262. Have the brachas after reading the Megillah. So if you have one of these guys, you're all set. And again, if you need to borrow one from the shul, please get in touch. Let us know. Okay, so that's making there's bracha after, bracha before, bracha after. Yeah, who's permitted to read the Megillah? The Megillah should be read by a man who's over the age of bar mitzvah. In the event that no one else present is able to read the Megillah, a boy who is below bar mitzvah age may read the Megillah for other adults. Okay. And there's a chalukei deis. There's a little machlokes, a little discussion about women reading Megillah for themselves and for other women. If there's no one who can read it properly, a woman can read it for herself and even on behalf of other women. So there you have it. And in this instance, when reciting the bracha, she uses the words lishmoa Megillah at the end of the bracha instead of al mikra Megillah. Right, the bracha to hear the Megillah. So, if someone is able to read the Megillah, we can rely on that. A person who already heard or read the Megillah can still read on behalf of others who have not yet heard it. And again, as we said, various opinions about making those brachas. Okay, we'll talk about the brachas tomorrow, so please tune in for that.